June 27th, 1989. Dear Will, I'm not gonna lie, I thought things between us would get at least a little awkward after you came out. I thought that maybe you'd stop wanting to hang out as often, that you'd pull away from embraces faster, or you'd start calling me bro and man to distance yourself from me, like you had during the Vecnopocalypse after the almost kiss, TM. But none of those things happened, and the fact that things are so ordinary is confusing the hell out of me. I think I'm starting to imagine things. Things as in reciprocated feelings. The signs are all there. When we're together, we're always engaging in a form of physical contact, whether it be leaning against each other, laying in each other's laps on the couch, or even holding hands. This only happens when we're alone, but I'm gonna let it count. We always have to be connected in some way. When we're talking with the party, they often acknowledge us as a pair. We're Mike and Will, not Mike and Will. And neither of us ever make it a point to correct them. When you came out, we all formed a group hug around you. But when we pulled away, everyone's eyes drew to me for some reason. It was like they were waiting for me to come out too, and they looked kind of confused when I didn't say anything except "we love you, Will, and we accept you no matter what." But then again, I'm probably just fabricating all this in my head. I guess that makes for good content for my stories. Author problems, am I right? Get it? I'll see myself out. Speaking of the party, they've become absolutely fucking insufferable when it comes to discussing your love life. You claim there's nothing to discuss, but the constant wagging eyebrows and teasing vocal inflections of her friends tell me otherwise. For instance, the other day they were asking you about your dream man and the characteristics he'd have, both physically and personality-wise. In short, they wanted to know your type, TM. I began to think of what they looked like. What were their names? Were they creative too? Were they gay or bi? Did they watch Star Wars for Han or Luke? Did they like popcorn or pretzels? Or did they prefer a psychotic combination of the two like you do? I braced myself for the impact, not wanting to hear what you had to say because I knew I'd inevitably get heard. And yeah, I know I said in one of my previous letters, Exhibit A, September 18th, 1988, that I'd be fine if you just rejected me and I'd be grateful to have you just as a friend, but the more I think about it, I'd probably be just a little bit destroyed. Demolished. Decimated. Vocabulary. Cool. But you took a deep breath and said, "Guys, this is kinda ridiculous. I don't even have a type." Dustin and Max called bullshit immediately, to which you responded, "Even if I did like someone, I wouldn't tell you guys who it was. If you must know, I like guys who are confident, emotionally intelligent, and tall." That good enough? Everyone else seemed pretty satisfied with that answer, but while the conversation shifted to another subject, my mind could only focus on one word. Tall. I'm tall. 6 feet and 3 inches tall, to be exact. Yeah, I know I'm not exactly confident. That version of me died when I came to terms with my feelings for you and what that meant in a wider social lens, or emotionally intelligent. Maybe I am on paper, but in conversation, I have the emotional intelligence of a speck of dust. But I'm tall. I'm really fucking tall. So at least I have that going for me, right? God, I sound so juvenile and desperate. But what the hell? I have 1/3 of a chance with you, and that's better than no chance at all. Love, Mike.